Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Saturday, November 6th, 2021, and I am here at the Raritan River in search of late season smallmouths. Water temps got real cold real fast. A couple of weeks ago they were up in the 70s, and today water temps might not even get up to 50 degrees. So because the water's so cold and these fish might not be in a chasing mood, I'm going to start out by throwing the Ned rig and see what that gets me. If not, I got plenty other options in my bag of tricks. Well, on top of the water being cold today, it's also crystal clear, and there's not a cloud in the sky today. So those conditions are ripe for the potential for the fish not only being lethargic but also spooky, and that is a very tough combination to get a bite going in. But I'm gonna try anyway, because what else am I gonna do on a sunny Saturday besides go fishing? Oh my god, you're kidding me? I almost friggin' stepped on a smallmouth. He just swam out from almost right between my legs. Ah, that's disgusting. You know, this spot's always been kind of a cock tease. It looks great. I've seen a lot of fish here, including some really big ones, but never really been able to put it together here. Every time I come here, I keep hoping that today's the day. Just hasn't happened so far. Well guys, I fished through that slow deep stretch and didn't get a single bite on the Ned rig, but I know there's fish in there because I almost tripped over one. So I think I'm going to go back up top and fish through there again, but I am going to throw around a swim bait, which is one of my go-to cold water presentations. I know sometimes the smallmouths get really keyed in on bait fish this time of year, so maybe a bait fish imitation will turn something up. Look at that. Look at that going through the water. How am I not catching every single smallmouth in the river? Defies belief. Well, nothing on that swim bait either. So I left that pool behind, moved down to the next run, and I am going to try downsizing in this cold water. So I'm going to throw on the little tube jig, and I'm going to see if a smaller bait will get some bigger action. I was talking to some other fishermen who were walking by, and of course I told them I hadn't caught anything yet, and they said that was a recurring theme for the day. So it seems like I'm not the only one who's having a tough go of it on the river today. But the way I look at it, those fish are biting somewhere, and they're biting something. I just got to figure out where and what. And that does not always happen. Well, fished all the way through this run with the tube and nothing doing. It seems like going low and slow with the plastics is not the way to go today. So I'm going to fish through this run again, only this time I'm going to use a jerk bait. If these fish aren't hungry, maybe I'll get a reaction bite. Well, nothing on the jerk bait either. It is certainly shaping up to be a tough day of fishing. And I am going to continue it at another spot, because this spot done me dirty once again. I will see you in a couple of seconds. Alright guys, here we are at the next spot. I actually was not planning on fishing here. There was another spot I wanted to try, but the road going in was blocked off. We had some pretty ridiculous flooding around here not too long ago, and some of the trails along the river are washed out. So there are only so many places to go, and you know me, I always like this spot. So let's see if there's anything going on here. That sun is definitely starting to get low in the sky. So I gotta believe that right now the water is as warm as it's gonna be all day. So I think if any kind of a feeding window is gonna open, it's gonna happen soon. Because once that sun goes down, this water is gonna start cooling off again. Boy, this water looks so good today. It's clear, the flow is good, just really nice looking river today. But at the same time, it's got that late fall look to it. It just looks, I don't know, it's tough to explain. It just looks darker. And whenever I see the river looking like this, it usually means that I'm in for a tough day of fishing. And so far, that has proven to be the case today. You know, I'd be curious to know if anybody watching this has a river that they fish throughout the seasons. Like from season to season, do you find that the river looks different? I mean, I'm not talking about like, you know, muddy river versus clear river. I'm talking just like, it just has a different look. Like this river seems to, it has like a darker, more like grayish blue color to the water than it does in the spring and the summertime. So if you've noticed anything like that, any kind of seasonal changes in just the way the river looks, then let me know down in the comments. I'd be interested to know if other people notice the same type of thing, or if it's just me. Is that a fish? Oh, he was a fish and he came off. Oh my goodness. It was such a light hit. Oh man. Doesn't that figure? I knew I might have only had one chance today, and that might have been it. That might have been my one chance today. Oh boy. That's a little upsetting. Alright, well, nothing to do but throw back in and hope maybe I get another chance. That's all I can hope for. Oh, fish on. Fish on. It is about time. And it is a smallmouth. Hey! Finally! Smallmouth, and he went for the swim bait. All right. Not a big one. But I ain't getting skunked today. Yes! Well, I think I'm going to end it here. The sun has gone down, the temperature is dropping, and my feet are freezing from standing in that ice cold water all day. So today isn't necessarily what you might call a productive day of fishing. I only got the one smallmouth, but this river can be extremely tough fishing in the fall, especially once the water drops below 50 degrees. Once that happens, it seems like the place shuts down and all the fish just disappear. So on the surface, it might seem like one average size smallmouth is kind of a disappointment, but considering the conditions, I'll take it and I'll be grateful for it. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next adventure.